What's going on? I'm back at it with another one. So look, I got an update on the Imani Hughes situation down there in Texas. I did a video when she went missing a couple days ago. I did the video, but she's been found at a gas station about 70 miles from her home. And when this all first went down, she was last seen getting into a truck at 1:40 a.m. on February 23rd. And there were, earlier reports that she had went for a walk at 10:30 p.m. And that's when she left the home with her tablet. And the family, they couldn't track it. So, yeah, she's been found safe. And now this man has been arrested. So, yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out.
So we're gonna wait on her. But like I was saying, even on time, God. Yes, he is.
Developing right now at 6 o'clock, the family of the missing 12-year-old girl celebrating the news that she was found safe. Now the focus is shifting to a man that police arrested after he was found with the girl. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Daniela Guzman.
And I'm Keith Garvin. HPD says she was found in Columbus, Texas, which is roughly an hour and a half away from where she was last seen. KPRC2's Rowan Belogan is live in Missouri City, where the family awaits her return. Rowan.
Yeah, Keith, Daniela, first we want to share exactly how we are covering this moving forward. Out of an abundance of caution, we are no longer identifying the 12-year-old or using her image as we learn more about the investigation and the arrest of a 27-year-old man. 27-year-old Sir Terrion Preston arrested in Columbus. The police department sharing on Facebook he was found with the missing 12-year-old girl who triggered an Amber Alert this week.
You got your baby.
The sixth grader's family celebrating she was found safe.
I've been waiting to see it.
As the investigation continues, Jacqueline Oludo is with nonprofit No Traffic Zone.
I would tell parents to do today is make sure that your child's phones, any digital devices are being tracked so that you understand the content and the people that they're talking to. And then I would sit down and I would have a really serious conversation with them.
She recommends Bark, which monitors the content kids are seeing. The prices range from $6 a month to $40. You can use it on Apple and Android devices. A free option is Life 360, which tracks each family member's devices and allows parents to retrace where their child has visited.
All of those apps are very important because they're going to notify you of what your child is doing. I like the phone where there's no internet because then your child can always be in contact with you, but they're not getting targeted by algorithms. They can't go on social media.
Now, Jacqueline also recommends families coming up with a safe word or even an emoji to use in a group conversation or text message, alerting everyone that someone needs the other person's help. And Columbus police sharing with us that the 12-year-old was taken to Children's Texas Hospital, where she is being evaluated. Live in Missouri City, Roman Belogan, KPRC 2 News.
Rowan, thank you.
All right, yeah. So, yeah, I mean that's good that she was found, and she's back with her family. I mean, this could have been tragic, and it could have had a tragic ending, because we've seen stories where these things sometimes don't turn out that well. But for this guy, I mean, he's 27 years old, and the FBI is involved in that investigation, which is still ongoing, and there could be more charges coming, because right now he's only charged with evading. I mean, yeah, this guy, I mean, he had no business being with that child. And what I'm trying to figure out is, where was he going with her? And what were his intentions? What was he planning on doing? Because, you could look at this and think like, okay, maybe she was targeted, to be trafficked. I mean, that's a strong possibility. Now, with that being said, as parents or just, anybody that's got young children in their family, we have to monitor what they're doing online. We have to find out who they're talking to and what they're doing. And I know a lot of people will say, well, just don't let the kids have access to these devices. And that's understandable. But in this day and age, you can't you can't escape it because this technology is all around us. And for a lot of these kids, they were born in this digital age of devices and social media and being online. And it's different. You know, it's different from how some of us grew up because these things weren't available when we were children, or they were kind of still in the early stages of development where what you could do with those things, you know, those things were limited. So I know when we grew up, we were always told not to talk to strangers or to get into a stranger's car. But now you have to take that and apply it to the online environment. Let your kids know not to talk to strangers online, and let them know to not give out their real names, their phone numbers, their addresses. Don't let them send pictures, or tell them not to be sending pictures of themselves and things like that. My oldest daughter, she turned 13 last year, and my wife and I, we decided to get her a phone and everything. And I was hesitant at first about doing it because of stuff like this. But then I realized that we needed a way to communicate with her. We needed a way to keep tabs on her and track her as she walked to the bus stop and everything, on her way to school or whatever. So we got a way to track her movements. So we set up her phone where we can monitor the things that she's doing online, and we have a way to kind of shut things down with time limits and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that it's a guarantee, because as the technology continues to evolve, you have to stay on top of it when it comes to just staying current in your knowledge about those things. And I know all of that, especially with the tracking. I know it's good if they have the device on them, but I still think it's a useful tool to have versus not having it at all. But I think the bottom line is just to talk to your kids about the potential dangers of being online, because online predators, they're out there just like they're out there, offline in the real world. And I think it's more online than offline, because online there's 24-hour access. And with something like that, you have to be extra vigilant when it comes to protecting yourself and your family, from these dangers. Because some adults, they get caught up in stuff like this too. And if you're not willing to talk with your kids about it and teach them and educate them about the dangers of being online, then I don't know. Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have access to those devices. But I don't think that's going to be the solution, because at some point they're going to get older and they're going to have access to it, somewhere down the line, and they may end up doing it behind your back, and you don't want to get caught off guard in the event that something happens. So I think it's best to just talk to them, educate them about it, tell them or teach them that not everybody on there, just like in real life, like teach them that everybody is not your friend. Because I have that conversation with my oldest all the time about not everybody's your friend. Not everybody's going to look out for you. Some people are going to be nice just to get close to you and try to do you harm. So, again, Imani Hughes, she's been found. She's back with the family. And this guy, he was arrested. And it's going to be interesting to see where this all goes and, what he has to say. Because I don't think there's really anything that he can say to, I don't know, just anything that he can say to try to, maybe to kind of explain, what he was doing. And like I said, like what was his intentions, by picking her up in that truck and taking off with her and then ending up 70 miles away from this little girl's home. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.